This is Chad with the iPhone blog, and today we're going to take a look at Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the iPhone. This game has been around for quite some time in Japan, and it's been out here on the Game Boy Advance and the DS. Actually, strike that. I think it actually came out on the DS, but was a port of a Game Boy Advance game. My bad. Anyway, it's made itself over to the iPhone in its original fashion. It's a lot of fun. Basically, I'm going to start a new game here. The way the game works is you have to prove your client's innocence by finding contradictions in testimony. So it's a total courtroom simulation type of game. And so this is the first case, so I'm just going to start this case here just so you can see a little bit what it's about. I've already beaten it, and once you've beaten it, you can go back and play the levels. See some nice animations, but basically this is a text game. This is the murder weapon with some blood dripping from it. And you can see that's the woman that's been murdered. And unfortunately I'm trying to skip past, but you really can't. So it's one of these things where you have to do a lot of reading. It's not a 3D game. It's nothing like that. And you have to basically listen to testimony, use the court record, which is pretty slick. So what the court record does is it allows you to look at evidence. So evidence in this case is the murder weapon, a passport, and some other information. And you then have to cross-reference that with the testimony given by the opposing side. And what you do is typically the top half of the screen has the animations and the story, and the bottom half gives you the continue button, which I keep pressing to tap. This is Mia. She's your boss. If you tap over here and hold, you can go directly to the court record. The court record at this point in the game is really nothing. It just has like an attorney's badge, which just says, hey, you're an attorney. And if you scroll over here, it's a Cindy's autopsy report, an autopsy report of Cindy, who is the one that got killed in the game. So we'll scroll back over, go back, and then we can just continue with the story. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be crazy. It would take me a really long time to get into the courtroom battle, so you just have to take my word for this. Basically, what happens is you're allowed about 5 objections, and if you are unable to prove your objection, you lose an exclamation point, and you're given 5 of them. Each exclamation point basically pairs up to an objection. And once you run out of those, it's game over. So you have to make sure that when you object, you actually have evidence to support it. If not, the judge will basically say, I don't know why you're objecting, this is fine. So it requires a little bit of critical thinking. The downside is that some of the humor is kind of crude and childish. I mean, I still found some of it amusing, and there are some sincerely funny parts, but that might be a deterrent for any adults looking to play the game. But outside of that, it's really like a choose-your-own-adventure based on your choices. You certainly get different results. In the end, I can't recommend it enough. It's a fun game. It's certainly different than the type of games you're probably used to playing. And if you like reading and thinking, then this is probably a good game for you. This is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the iPhone.